This is the brief on the 1988 Ji Gang-hyun hostage crisis in South Korea. So, you probably think of the 1988 Seoul Olympics as this big moment of national pride, right? Well, today, we're talking about the crisis that ripped that shiny surface right off. It was a televised hostage situation that exposed just how deep the hypocrisy in the country's justice system really ran. Okay, first up was the law that kicked this all off, the Social Protection Act. It was this really harsh, old-school law aimed at the poor. See, Ji Gang-hyun got 7 years for theft. We're talking about maybe $5,500. But then this act just tacked on an extra 10 years. For what? So-called protective custody. 17 years for a property crime. Second, and this is what really fueled the rage, was the double standard. While Ji was looking at 17 years, the president's brother was being investigated for embezzling up to $76 million. And his sentence? 7 years. But he was out on parole in just 3. And the inmates, including Ji, they literally watched the whole thing unfold on the prison TV. And finally, the legacy of this whole thing is just huge. Right before police shot him, Ji screamed, "Yujun mujwai, mujun yujwai." It means, if you have money, you are innocent. If you have no money, you are guilty. You know, that phrase just became the national shorthand for a broken system, and it directly led to that awful law finally being abolished in 2005. The 1988 crisis was more than a headline. It was a painful, societal biopsy that permanently etched the human cost of South Korea's miracle on the Han into the national psyche.